TV screen. The poison through the light from the tree.
Out of fear, we kept running, tried to hide away.
Dragons at the gate, they won't stop us going to the top. Satu es weekly night, Mr. Banting, Nicubinari. Kumbaya gatos, kaya gatos, con la lana me rubasi. Satu es weekly night, Mr. Banting, Nicubinari. Kumbaya gatos, kaya gatos, con la lana me
It does still. This is technically V1 still. It does have some stuff it still needs to have added, but it is functional, and I am bullish.
Please, make your way to the prep room.
Travelers, the event is about to begin. Make your way to the prep room.
Probably if I just sing this song.
I'm feeling picture ball today.
Where are your jeans?
Hey, Alizu, how do you spell prefab? Just so I know that I spelled it right.
You're in your old outfit. What's the occasion?
You had probably had it right.
Just one word. Yeah, I had it right. Is this
One word.
Usually they do it as one word.
okay?
I just noticed the present and the Christmas
Whatever.
they have.
Oh, now I get
Yeah, I know. I asked Ren why it's Christmas. He said, "Why are you Christmas?"
No, it's still November.
A very written answer.
No.
Yes.
It's
Mariah has not unfrosted yet.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to
Still
make the
November.
full tour tonight.
Yes, it's November. Snow.
I'm glad I can make this tour. It's next week. I won't be.
Hey,
you heard the man? It's November.
Stronger.
Is there even gonna be a
There's gonna be a tour. There isn't. Or there shouldn't be. CWT isn't done. Tanner 2 is done. Like, there's no way.
We don't have Thanksgiving yet, so no, that's irrelevant.
Yeah. We don't give thanks. We take thanks.
So, what?
Concern.
Excuse me?
You just say well.
Oh, man.
Come on, what the hell? Man.
Okay, can we at least wait until December?
God, my lenses are falling.
No, nobody heard
Yes,
that.
I did,
He
and
said-
you
he
can't
said,
do anything
"Oh
about
man,
it.
what the hell, man?"
Well, did you hear what Elman said?
Okay, good. I'm glad we.
I'm not gonna lie, when
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end
he
of the
said-
song
he
is
said
on
we
his
don't
red.
like thanks, we take thanks.
Anyway,
Yeah, no,
how have you
I'm just
been?
asking you.
Yes, I heard
Why is
it.
everyone hyping up the seasonal shit already?
Mario Party 1
Oh,
board
nice.
with my friends today.
You look like
Okay, nice.
Luckily, doesn't really play Mariah
Oh, right, the Monopoly situation. Okay.
Yeah, that occurred to me, but I don't really know anything.
It's very hard to sing like
Whatever you're
that.
doing.
Chloe.
Was it? I guess my
I got it.
recognition failed me.
I'm always ready.
Yep.
yes.
My lenses are all fogged up.
Oh,
so there's
what do you mean the
blue
snap
around
on
the
stop?
fucking
Oh yeah.
thing.
Gesture
So
long.
what? Do you just set rate to 0 or something?
It's such a piercing. It's such a piercing shade of blue.
It's a pesky bird.
Yeah.
That is RGB blue.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's straight blue.
Yeah, this is the most blue blue there is.
to, like, how do I okay, that's how I bring up the wheel.
Here's a blue bird. That is much better.
Is that better?
What do you think of the
Jordan? What color am I?
Well,
I liked your
You're
classic.
yellow and white.
Now you're
Now
Yeah,
you're
that's-
like Minecraft parrot.
Now you're the parrot I most associate with Minecraft parrots. You don't have it, it just doesn't use that color most often, isn't it?
okay, so
This is my favorite.
Yeah, first Mario Party 1. And your collection on the Switch.
yeah,
Yeah, I know nothing about Mario Party. I know nothing. I mean, I played one of them a few times, but otherwise, no, I've got no idea.
Pikachu, use Glock 19 quite a bit.
10,
Use Glock
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Yeah, that's fine.
4, 3, 2, 1. I heard one of you say you're excited.
Happy New Year.
Yes, you should be. Because it seems you've met with an uncertain. You find yourself at an interdimensional crossroads. A rendezvous of travelers between worlds. My name is Gene. I am a highly metastasized, infomorphic, mimetic meme turkey complex, and one of the tour guides of VRTravellers.
You can, I believe it.
Oh yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
We create immersive, story-based tours with original writing, voice acting, beautiful worlds, and 100% gravy wholesome team effort.
God damn it! I can't do both of those because I didn't hear the other one.
Welcome to the rendezvous, our point of contact to the narrative domain. Tonight, we will be telling the story of the prince. You are welcome to record tonight's event. We kindly ask that you remain silent during narration, but you are welcome to talk while we walk. Now, friends, tonight's storyteller is a special one. A good friend of myself. A good friend of my fellow very gifted tour guide, Rendizo. Yes. Tonight's tour guide is the greatest voice actor to ever live across all domains. I present to you with the highest honor, the one, the only, Trey Jim the tour guide.
Take off the Christmas hat. It's November.
No.
Shut up, Gio.
I would love to be turned on.
Really just call it Christmas hats on.
Just when you twist it, there'll be a bar.
That's just a hat. Why are you associating it with Christmas?
Oh, Zoo, I'm gonna slit your throat.
Christmas trees
Oh,
already
fine,
up.
it's a hat.
Stop
I mean,
trying
it's
to
just a
kill
pointing hat.
Thanksgiving so
The tour
quickly.
guides are chronically
Well, jeez. Well,
At
at least it's not like these are
Right,
just a
right.
gift for
Right.
that.
So keep that on his head.
It's funny that
Increasing
things
amount
are
of things happening.
sometimes.
The giant friendly
That's
That's true.
not a big deal.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
fun fact, the Armored considers nothing I do is based.
Thank you.
Not so friendly anymore.
True.
It's kind of based.
Friends and travelers, good evening. As mentioned, my name is Trey Jim, and I will be your storyteller tonight. This is a story-based tour, and as with any tour in the real world, I kindly ask that you become silent when we stop for narration. However, you are encouraged to talk amongst yourselves while we walk. Everything else I need to explain to you, I will do so on the other side of this portal I'm about to drop.
Those in front of Trajan, please step aside.
Friends, do not enter the portal until I give the signal. It appears stable. I will see you all on the other side.
Go.
Water bottle.
Hopefully it works this time.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Where's my water? Where's my water bottle?
Ah, I got it.
I also need to go grab my water, so I will be back. Uno momento.
Alright.
Let me just throw in my headset somewhere.
Untangled. Oh no. Oh no. Everything is going wrong. Oh no. Where's my center?
What
I think I'm
headset
standing
are you
inside
on, by the
somebody.
way?
Hold on.
Same as me.
I don't know if it's on or off.
I think I'm back.
The fancy valve one.
I know. I was just.
Valve index. So
I am so excited. The valve, point your finger.
I felt about it. It was highlighted white here,
This world still has some issues where it's difficult to select people.
Yeah. Oh, is that a benefit?
Yes, that's been a thing since the first one, I believe.
I think it has something to do with
I can't.
I don't remember that being an issue from your last time, but it's
If
an
I get
issue
through
now.
this room, then I just need to.
Well, I'm glad I turned the sheet and
You could just
This thing.
at your section.
I guess.
I didn't realize I was close.
It cost more than 30?
You're right, they were too tight. But it didn't work. Ow.
Where is, I mean, it's gonna happen sometime, don't worry about it.
Sumo cow? Do you have the healing painting? Those springs still need to tune up.
Let him suffer.
Hey Jay, I think you're gonna look one of my NPCs.
Thank you. Holy apples?
Never mind, you had the thing.
I'm alive.
Shows that some of the paint is still a little bit wet because of the, yeah.
VRChat did a dumb and disconnected.
Oh, yeah.
Too tight.
5,
I'm gonna fix that.
Hello.
4,
Please move forward.
3,
There's the tour guide.
2,
This time, please move forward
1.
so you can hear the tour.
Friends and travelers, gather around. Make sure you can hear me. Welcome, friends, to the narrative of the prince. Please take a moment to adjust your world volume so that you can hear the distant sea. Please also make sure the big button to your right should be orange. If it is green, click it until it is orange. If you are experiencing lag, feel free to turn off all avatars except for the tour guides, of course.
And the NPCs.
We'll get to that. If you press the tab button in desktop mode, or hold your right hand above your head and press the menu button, you can see this world's custom menu. There are fast travel buttons that you can use with the tour guide's help to catch up to the group when necessary. One final note for VR users. This tour has some strong color and light filters in some places. And now, my friends, please follow me.
So, beginner now. Begin
Back in the
again.
room.
Orb.
Okay, so the
I mean,
bed's over.
it kind of feels like we win the orb.
Let's hope this.
Think. Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's
I think I
dead.
missed that. Something about
Nope, you
orange
did.
and green.
Oh no, you're
Oh.
alive.
Well, I mean, you can click that to go back and check if you wish.
Did this room get
I don't know how I managed that.
It's not here, Chief.
Oh no, the rest are
It's
over
good if it's
here.
right here.
It's
Yeah,
right here.
it's.
It's good if it's orange.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, if it's orange, you're good.
Make sure it's
Oh
orange.
gosh.
Alright, it was good.
Wait, what's orange?
Right here, right where.
I don't
Right
see
the
it.
thing, and
Oh,
then you can
okay,
check orange
gosh.
back where you began.
Yes.
What time is it?
Yeah.
My little pack.
Okay.
Tour time.
Oh my god, my fucking.
We might have lost a panda.
And,
Friends, speaking of tour time, I ask for your attention. For the story begins. Listen. Can you hear it? The waves. They say that when I was born, everyone could hear it. The midwives, the guards, the servants, even the cooks and stable hands. Everyone in the castle. Everybody in the kingdom. Everybody heard the ocean. But that didn't make any sense. The ocean is nowhere near the kingdom. The oracle said it was a sign that I was different. But I never heard the waves myself. At least, not until.
That's awesome.
Opening credits!
I love it.
VRTravellers presents.
No, for me, like, I did a motion and then an entire second later I
Yeah,
It's getting a little blue.
I'm a demon to die.
Not bad.
That's a nice oceanal view.
You're the only one not affected by filter. Slight view flow filter. I'll put that.
It's the shader settings. You know, darkness.
I forgot about how cool the trip. Wait, that's why you can clip out through the wall.
Yeah. Try to hop onto
This
the bed.
looks like a different room. Did they
High
just change
in a
out this
castle
room?
tower, alone in a dark chamber, a young prince trembles beneath the covers. His brow is furrowed with worry, his breath shallow and rapid. His mind is full, overflowing with grim images, twisted visions. Maze of that night, that storm, that harrowing storm. Dark waters churning, roiling, Nightmares plague him. Guilt plagues him. Some of the crew members and soldiers were found along the beaches, blue faces strangled by seaweed, bloated, half buried in grey sands. But his father was not among them. All were lost to the sea. All but the prince. He awakens with a start, saved from the darkness of his own imagination, finding brief reprieve in the pop of a candle. But the remission is short-lived. He sits up, looks left at the raindrops sliding down the glass, then right, slowly surveying the dark corners of his chamber. There is a meal on his cabinet, likely cold as stone. The thought of food upsets him, his appetite absent for 1 or 2 moons now. With a shaking sigh, he reaches over, scooping up a trinket from his bedside table, and he brings it close to his face, squinting in the low light to make out its details. It's a pendant from the sacred land of Laodicea, given to him by his father, the late king. All he has is this pendant, his mother, and his brother. A warmth ignites in his heart, spreading across his body, keeping the cold at bay. Strong, charming, smart. His brother is everything their parents wanted. He even went to battle alongside the Silver Aegis and came back unscathed. The people look up to him. His brother is the king they want. The chill of night begins to win the fight. The pendant loses its power as his bed pleads for him to return. Heavy covers under which he can hide and wish himself away. A fragile bulwark against a callous, ruthless world that doesn't want him. He dives back down into his refuge and... Who would be at his door at this time of night? Is it one of the guard making sure he hasn't fled? Is it the nurse checking up on him again? Is it the zealots finally here to drag him to the tower? Rain batters the glass as he turns his head toward the door. You're still awake? The prince exhales tension and nods. His brother steps out of shadow, wearing a cloak and carrying a bag. Why is he dressed at this time of night? Has anyone entered your room? The prince looks at his brother. Have they? He doesn't think so. Aside from the rain and wind, the castle has been quiet. His brother seems nervous, and it makes the prince nervous. He shakes his head. Good. The brother glances toward the door. Get dressed. Grab whatever you can carry. The prince's heart sinks. Questions and fears swim in his mind like eels in a bucket of water. Is there a fire? Has Dacia finally reached the capital? Is his mother the queen sending him away? Is he finally going to prison for what he did? But none of the questions leave his lips. He just sits there, useless. Listen, his brother approaches the bed. This is serious. Put on your cloak and take whatever you don't want to leave behind. Someone is after us, and... He turns suddenly to face the door. The prince tries to listen. Hurry, the prince says in a harsh whisper. Now! The prince is terrified. He climbs out of the covers and reaches down to open the trunk at the foot of the bed, rummaging for his warmest cloak. That dark blue one of the hood. What about Mother? The prince's voice feels weak, as though it's about to shatter. What about the guards, the Aegis? What about... No, there's no time. His voice frightens the prince. Why is he being like this? The prince finds his cloak and swings it over his shoulders. He slips a long tunic over his nightgown, fastens it with the first belt he can find, and slips into some boots. He only has time to stuff the Ludician pendant into his pocket before his brother grabs his hand and almost drags him to the door. The brother stops, gestures for the prince to be quiet, and peers out into the passageway. My friends, let us follow the pair into the dark. Please, follow me.
Let us go.
Yes.
Crawl. Oh, again. Oh.
Did you break?
Hello.
Well, mine's not very poor, but that's the light itself.
That's great.
Oh, I just now noticed that there's opening windows over that side too. Huh.
Yes. Those credit scenes, though.
I mean, this is so.
Let's see if I...
Yeah, those were cool.
Invisible on desktop for a while. I guess they finally fixed it for VR.
My friends, the story continues. Prince and brother pass through an empty hall. The castle has been quiet thus far, but here, footsteps echo from someplace ahead. Behind here, whispers the brother, pressing himself against a pillar. A moment later, a door swings open. The sounds of armor rattling and a woman panting draw nearer. The prince holds his breath. The figure staggers past in a rush, glancing around only briefly, and they exit the way the brother came from. The Aegis. The prince's heart flutters, but something is wrong. She looked injured. And how didn't she notice them? The prince peers up at his brother, expecting him to go after her. But he doesn't. The brother grabs his hand and he uses a side door. My friends, this way.
We go.
And that was my best creaking door sound.
Still, oh crap, I'm turned around.
Izzy, your first VR chat challenge. Get up here.
Oh, sorry.
Parkour.
Parkour.
She's doing the face challenge.
My friends, the story continues.
Spam.
What?
Spam jump while I'm running into there.
My friends, the story must continue. Why are we here? The prince asks. The brother hurries past the shelves and moves to the far end of the room, ignoring the question. He starts to check everything, moving random objects, looking behind and under furniture. The prince looks at a nearby open book. Some old red tome. Who is after us? The brother stops. The Oracle is dead. The Inquisitor killed him. He looks the prince directly in the eyes, breathless, afraid. I saw it happen, and he saw me. The prince stumbles back, catching himself on a desk. The Oracle dead, and the Inquisitor is... A cold chill crawls up the back of his neck. A sick feeling boils in his stomach. Door. But the oracle said that he is the chosen one. The oracle said that he survived for a reason. The oracle said he would learn how to control it if he went to Ludicea and found it. The brother steps back. Help me move this. The two of them carefully, quietly as they can, drag a shelf away from the wall. Behind it, low to the ground, is an old door. A secret passage. This leads outside the castle, the brother says. Are you ready? How is he even supposed to answer that? Ready? How can he be ready? No. This has to be a dream. It feels like a dream, a nightmare. The oracle can't be dead. Any moment now he's going to be shaken awake by his nurse, and his mother will be there, and for once he will welcome her presence. Yes, it's just a nightmare. Hey. The brother pulls him back. I know you're afraid. I am too. But without us, Lazarus has no ruler after mother. We're going to escape. We're going to hide. We're going to get help, and then I'm going to figure out a way to solve all of this. Alright? It's going to be okay. It'll be okay. The prince can only bring himself to nod before they both crawl into the secret passage. My friends, let us follow them.
Yes, let's.
Ready. Who's ready?
It is time.
Her Dodger goes.
Time has come.
It's time for everyone's favorite color.
The brothers emerge from the cramped passageway and find themselves in a dimly lit basement. It seems similar to the kitchen cellars, but the prince doesn't directly recognize it. Judging by his brother's face, he doesn't recognize it either. The brother begins to cross the room slowly, checking every footstep. The prince stops. What's that noise? It sounds like grinding, rumbling, a storm. No, not again.
That seems to be better this time.
An image rushes up from the depths, rising to meet him. In a moonlight forest, a beast strides out of the undergrowth. It glides across the ground, argent, majestic, silent. A great silver elk. It lands, pauses, turns back. A younger tawny elk follows, slower and with less majesty, yet bearing great promise. The great elk observes as the younger elk's shadow moves. It betrays the form. The forest becomes dark. My friends, you have a choice to make. The prince has 4 options, 4 ways in which he can respond to this vision. Descend, divulge, dwell, and distract. I will give you 2 minutes to discuss what he should do as a group. After this time expires, one of you will be called upon to give the best answer you have heard from the group. Your time begins now.
Yeah, I want to dwell.
Yeah.
Well,
I think this seemed to overwhelm
Yeah, the last
Yeah, Dwell's a good way to take a closer look at what's going on without going too deep.
Yeah, this one we
Question,
did
what
distract.
happens if we
Made
divulge...
him
Oh,
grab his pendant and rub it to calm down.
Yes.
When we-
Divulge didn't do anything. He just
Yeah, divulge is useless.
tried to.
What's it? Descend.
The brother seems to know that there's a vision going on no
Let's
matter
go.
what.
Okay, so when we descended, sometime it did some.
We defended the bird one with flames. We felt
It got worse.
but that,
Yeah.
Maybe just Yeah, no, I know. But...
Alright, well, I'm sold.
Like, okay, no.
Just meditate.
Maybe.
Honestly, yeah,
But I
no,
wanna
this
see what this looks
is
like.
is like the atmosphere
And then we can go
for
on the
dwelling,
next one.
right?
Yeah,
we got time.
Okay, so pretty much it is. Okay, so there's some sort of meta. There's
And then on the last one,
meta concept
the red
of
one,
the
on the track
what's it?
that's
The collective unconscious.
That
So
would be funny.
we sort
Well,
of represented collective unconscious, where we're all screaming at each
That would be
other,
nice.
trying to decide what to go for.
My friends, travelers, fellow visioneers, I require your attention. I will call upon Silent Tro. Descend, divulge, dwell, or distract.
Let's go with dwell. I'm in a dwelling mood.
Aye.
Dwell,
Alright.
so be
Easy
it.
basement dwellers.
You have sealed his fate.
Oh God, why do you have to say that?
It's speedrun.
The prince lets the vision occupy his mind. Has he seen this forest before? He doesn't think so. What of the silver elk, the tawny elk? The Aegis who trained his brother is known for her family's emblem, a silver elk. Could it be?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Hey, are you alright? His brother is holding the prince's shoulders firmly. You're back. No vision is worth your life. Come on, we have to keep moving. My friends, the story continues this way.
Alright.
Yeah, that's something to
Emblem of the people are silver elk.
I'll stay right in the cracks. There's a crack.
I'm slightly confused.
Yes, I'm ready.
Don't worry, it doesn't like standing.
Don't worry, it'll make sense
Apologies to
eventually.
anyone with OCD.
Understandable by science.
No, you'll see. You'll see
Who
why
cares
I'm
about
standing in the
physics?
crack. You'll see.
I know why.
I'm gonna stand over here.
I've done this tour before.
My friends, the story continues. The brothers stops the prince as they come out on a high platform overlooking more stone-hewn chambers. The prince listens. There are voices coming. The prince tries to pull away and go back through the door, but his brother drags him down instead. And they watch and listen as two figures enter, dressed in red garb. Are you sure we have to search every room down here? A Varna zealot with red hair comes to a stop in the middle of the room. Nobody comes this far. Most don't even know the way. The taller zealot shakes his head. If the Fireborn says to check every room, we're checking every room. Varna have mercy on you if you want to go against that order. Besides, the Aegis came this way, and he wants to make sure she's on our side. Just as he says this, another door opens, and they both draw their swords. The silver Aegis stumbles in, still clad in shining armor, sword drawn. A moment of tension before they collectively sigh. "What happened to you?" asks one of the zealots, sheathing his blade. "The prince, he attacked me." "So," says the red-haired zealot, "it's true then? The prince is an enemy of the church?" "They both are," the Aegis says, "but the younger prince wasn't in his chamber." She begins to look around the room. The prince shrinks down. "They're both on the run then," says the tall zealot. "Seems the Fireborn was right. Only an enemy of God would attack the most reputable knight in Lazarus, and murder the oracle in cold blood. They are demons, possessed by Dacian spirits. Come, let us search together. If the princes are so cunning as to get the better of you, he caught me off guard," the Aegis snaps. "He didn't seem himself. Still, we'll cover you, in case he tries the same tricks again." The Aegis gives a nod, and the three of them exit, leaving the princes alone again. They lie there for some moments. The prince wants to turn his head to see his brother's face, but he also doesn't. After a time, the brother slowly gets up and helps the prince to his feet. They look at one another, wordless, and climb down. My friends, the way out is surely just ahead.
I knew exactly what was gonna happen. I've done this to her before. I, for some reason, remember this is the first room.
Hey, I like it so far, see?
People always do mysterious and doing tours. My mind is wandering.
This is really testing my patience about the new curse. Sickness, man.
Don't worry, you're learning the traveler's way. You have to reach the highest ground as fast as possible.
Yes.
Friends and travelers, the highest ground depends on whether you care about gravity, and the story must continue. Chapter 2. A final secret tunnel takes them up some steep stairs and into some long abandoned home. A chill wind whistles through cracks in the shutters, accompanied by the gentle grey of dawn, and the rain has since eased. The moth-eaten rug breaks apart as the prince makes his way to the old dust-covered bed. He sits and sighs. He is tired and hungry, and his stomach still churns. The brother goes to the window and peers outside, one hand on the handle of his sidearm. Was that there this whole time? The prince wants to ask about it. He wants to ask about the Aegis, the Oracle, the Inquisitor. But his mouth is dry, and his jaw aches, and he, for the first time, is afraid of the only person who has always been there for him. "I think it's safe here. Are you all right?" His brother is looking at him. The prince nods, and the brother approaches and offers a water skin. "Here," he says, "have some." The prince looks at the water skin. The leather is carved with their royal emblem. He wants to take it. He wants to trust his brother. But he can't. "You think I attacked the Aegis?" the brother says. "You think I killed the oracle?" The prince looks down. "Well," says the brother, "I did one of those things. I attacked the Aegis. I didn't want to, but you must understand, I had no choice. I saw the Inquisitor with the Oracle last night. I was going to speak with the Oracle about my coronation, but I heard their conversation, what they said about you. I saw the fire in the Inquisitor's eyes, the blood spilling. The Oracle called you Oceanborn. The Inquisitor is... he wields the power of miracles of fire. You know this. He thinks you were sent by the enemy. He thinks the Chosen One should be fireborn like he is. Well, I don't really understand it in its entirety, but what I do know, if I went to the Aegis for help, then she and everyone else in the castle would have faced the wrath of the Inquisitor. This way, it's just us. This way, everyone else is safe from him. You understand, don't you?" The prince slowly lifts his gaze to meet his brother's. Something about his voice, the way he's talking. He's never heard his brother sound so afraid. He can feel the Ladysian pendant in his pocket. "Look," the brother says, unbuckling his weapon. "If you still don't trust me, take this. Wear it. Be the one to bear the blade." "All right." The prince takes the sword from his brother. "Sorry." The brother's stern visage is broken by a smile. "Come on. We need to keep moving," he says. "It won't be safe here for long. We need to get out of Moravos, and then I'll figure out what to do next. We'll find allies, someone who can best the Inquisitor." The brother stands and offers a hand. The prince takes it, and they exit. My friends, let us follow them into the castle town of Moravos and help them find a way out. Please follow me.
And we move it.
Oh, this area. Ooh, time for quest. Probably the coolest quest I've ever seen in VR. The bad news is I do not have water. Just trust me.
My friends, travelers, your attention please. Though the winds howl, the town is slowly waking up, ignorant of what had transpired overnight. Rugs are shaken out of second-story windows. Farmers set up stalls to sell cucumbers, carrots, and cabbage. Smiths stoke their furnaces while innkeeps sweep the past night's chaos out of their front doors. The sun barely manages to break through the clouds. "This way," the brother says suddenly, and he pulls the prince aside into some bushes. Not a minute later, a pair of zealots dressed in red approach a pair of the watchmen. "Let it be known," says one of the zealots, "that the princes are to be brought before the Varna church if they are found. They have committed treason of the highest order." "Truly," the prince can't see the guard's face, but he can hear the confusion in their voices. The princes? What do you speak of? The heir murdered the oracle and has taken his younger brother as an hostage. The Inquisitor fears the heir is being compromised by the enemy. But the heir has faced nations on the battlefield. You mean to tell me he Queen's orders? The zealot snaps. If they are found, the Inquisitor must be notified at once. Failure to do so will result in being branded an enemy of the crown and of God. Very well, we shall spread the word. And the brothers are left alone again. Nobody can know we are here, the brother says. Don't say anything to anyone. Keep your hood up and don't let anyone see anything behind. The guards won't let us out the gates before checking who we are. We will definitely be recognized. We just need to get to... Alright. I have an idea. I know someone who could help us, but we need to get across town. The brother looks down the road, brow furrowed in thought. My friends, the brothers are about to cross Moravos, but they are going to need our help. Tonight's NPCs, J-Monkey and L-Man, please come hither and stand at my flanks. Please change into your avatars for tonight. Everyone else, take note of these people. Show their avatars if you have them turned off, and keep them in mind. They will be playing city guards tonight. J-Monkey, L-Man, please. Now, take your place into the city, and make sure you cannot hear me where you stand. Go now, and I will explain the rules to the others. Travelers, listen carefully. Both NPCs you just saw have the same goal. They are to figure out who among you are the princes. They have prepared a list of 2 open-ended questions, and if they choose your group to question, you must give brief responses and you must all tell the truth. No other conversation between the NPCs and travelers is allowed during this quest. Everybody, please, unless you're opting out, take a moment to form pairs with other people. Please form pairs, friends. If you want to opt out, come and stand behind me instead. Ren, you're mine. Is there anybody who is not in a group? Please speak up. Come forth. Alizu, you're not in a group. Who else is not in a group? Silent. Alizu and Silent. Who else is not in a group? Geo. Very good. Anyone else not in a group? Pyro Jess. Is there anyone else who is not in a group? Very well. We will form a trio. Pyro, you can join Robotic. Who is your partner? Curlin, Robotic, and Pyro Jess. You are a trio. Now, my friends, I will now choose one of you pairs to represent the princes tonight. The NPCs cannot know who you are. Please stand more clearly into your groups, your pairs. Bat. Who is your partner, Bat? Kuro. I don't see anyone called Kuro.
Oh, is it a black buck?
Oh, we have an invisible person. One moment.
Can you see their full name? And their
Kurotani Hisui. I have fixed it. The NPCs tried to block my powers, but they are too weak. Very well. Do you both speak? Or will you be typing? That is alright. I am choosing both of you to be the princes tonight, and here's what that means. Listen carefully. When the guards, if the guards choose you to question, instead of telling the truth, you must lie to them. You may attempt to physically avoid the guards, but that may look suspicious. Your goal is to convincingly lie to them so that they do not suspect you of being the princes at the end of this quest. Do you understand? Given that you're typing, this may be considered a form of cheating, but who cares? Very well. Everyone else, you may give no indication whatsoever as to who the princes are, and as stated, you must all answer the guards only truthfully. No role-playing is needed. The questions will pertain to your real life. As such, again, if you wish to opt out, please, you'll be following me to the end. Everyone else, you will have 10 minutes to roam the city. At the end of this time, you will hear the town bell, at which point I ask that you come and find me. Are there any questions?
Yes.
Did I hear yes?
I thought it was never mind.
Very well.
I couldn't find a group. I thought I was in one, but I realized I wasn't.
Speaking among whom?
Back here.
So you need the group?
None of the pairs need to speak to each other. The only speaking that needs to happen on this quest is between whoever the guards are questioning and the guards. Probably. Rumi, if you don't have a partner, please follow me to the end of the quest. My friends, this has gone on long enough. Your 10 minutes starts now. Good luck. To anyone who is not partaking, please follow me. Nick, Giddy, Wumi, and Zard. This is the safe zone. And take note. Nobody is Oh, he's gone. Just between us, I may need to introduce a rule where people must speak in this quest, but we'll see how this goes.
You there! Infestations! Get over here, I need to ask some questions. Please talk to me. What's your favorite musical instrument? Interesting. My daughter is good at the guitar. Yes, that's what I said. A guitar. Insulting my accent, are you? Anyway, next question. What is your favorite weapon? Rodents. Spear! That is indeed a great weapon. One of my comrades wields a spear, and is a master of it. Well, I'll let you ruins off your way, but I have my eye on you, you thieves.
To have a little wander, see what's going on. If you use respawn, it should take you back to the start of the section. Climbing on buildings is a great way to look suspicious.
Unless everyone's doing it, then you fit in. Yeah.
I don't agree with that sentiment.
Fair enough.
Hello. Robotic. Who's your partner? Oh, we have a three-man group. Very well. Now tell me, I must ask you, what is an important game, video game or otherwise, from your childhood? Okay. You're alone? And Pyro? Do you speak? cannot speak. Alright. Let's try... I must ask you another question. What kinds of extracurricular activities did you do in school? And Caroline? Thank you for your answers. Carry on.
I'm trying to remember, there's another one, another spot where you also have to so if you go to just the regular settings, towards the bottom, there's a area called chat box, and you can turn that on to chat box visibility everywhere.
It's ding dong time. Never sure how many times to ring it.
The warrior ring it 2 times as probably couldn't play anything.
No.
Oh, hello there, yellow cat. Oh my god, it's the chicken! Dude! Oh, dude, I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah. Pretty good. Oh, look. Wait, did I show you that I got the cloning thing to work now? Yeah. So, like, check this out. Yeah. Okay, let me turn these off. No, I actually made this, dude. Dude, I haven't made anything since like 2019, I think. It's been a while.
At present, the NPCs are secretly discussing who they think the princes were. And now they are out of time. My friends, gather round where you can hear me, please. Cowman and J Monkey, come here. NPCs, have you chosen a pair?
From what we can gather, we think it's the group with
Robotic.
Robotic 312, who else was in your group? Robotic, Pyro, Jess, and Curlin, a trio. This is the group you are suspecting of being the treasonous princes.
Yes.
This is the group I am suspecting.
Indeed. I couldn't find any suspicious in mine, so I'm
well.
following my path.
Travelers, you have heard their accusation. Will the real princes please come forth? Kurotani, Hisui, and Ba'at. They were the princes tonight.
Rats! I'll get you next time, traitors!
But no cigar. My friends, is somebody snoring? Oh, very well. I thought someone had fallen asleep. My friends, the NPCs have chosen incorrectly, and so the story goes as follows. As he walks across Moravos, the prince tries to shrink back into his cloak. His brother strides ahead, swift and confident. How does he do it? Every Moravian looks at them, stares at them. Do they know? Do they know who they are? Suddenly he bumps into his brother as he comes to an abrupt stop on a bridge. He looks past him. A city watchman is talking to an elderly couple across the bridge. The guard's back is to them. The brother backs up and guides them another way. The prince glances over at the old couple. You can see the old woman looking at him. She points in the opposite direction. He smiles. A short while later. The prince stops. What's that noise? Grinding, rumbling, a storm. No, not again. An image rushes up from the depths, rising to meet him. Amidst vague, towering structures, a blue bird flits, darting from corner to corner. Desperate. Giving pursuit is a red feline, stalking calmly, yet appearing in places where it should not be. The bird is frantic, its movements urgent and packed. It tries to stay silent, yet every beat of its wings betrays its location. Everything begins to redden. My friends, you have a choice to make. The prince has 4 options. Descend, divulge, dwell, distract. You have 2 minutes to discuss, and your time starts now.
We have to say Twitter.
Let Twitter die.
Yeah.
I saved my Twitter account.
Oh my god! I don't care. Let Twitter die.
The meaning of this vision is the red cat Elon.
I'll tweet your face.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything.
Are we trying to save Twitter from Elon? Is that
No.
No.
That is exactly what's happening.
We want to help. We want to help Elon burn it to the.
Elon is the cat.
I don't want to.
Oh my god.
I don't want
It's
him
not the sequel to Clifford the Big Red Dog. Elon the Big Red Cat.
The death of Twitter.
Twitter is the best.
Oh, Ramon, I thought you
Help
said
me.
you shared Musk.
Help me, Yellow Cat. I want to get Twitter.
Do you want us to share Musk?
No. Anyways, no, but like in all seriousness, what should we do?
Said yes.
Dwell.
You Mega Man people.
I want to dwell in the past.
Bitch, I'm a Mega Man Xenoblade Sonic people. I'm like
Yeah,
different.
I'm a
types
Mega
of
Man,
people.
Sonic, Mario, Smash Brothers, Kirby people.
No, dude, I have like all that shit incorporated into my avatar. All of it.
Oh,
I didn't get to see
all right.
minutes, the guards, though.
I see mostly Mega
My
Man, but
friends.
I can also see Xenoblade.
The conversation is off topic, which means you have had enough time.
Yes, we have.
Oh, now I do.
I derailed it from the beginning.
You're welcome.
I am going to call upon the traveler by the name of Brendan. Come forth. That's right. Opening square bracket, Brendan. Closing square bracket, you. Brendan. Descend, divulge, dwell, or distract. What sounds best to you?
Well,
Use the... Go ahead.
yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh, I thought you were saying, well, my apologies. I was waiting.
Oh. Yeah.
Dwell. Very well. Brendan, you have chosen dwell. And in doing so, have locked the course of this story in the following direction.
Such intensity.
The prince lets the vision occupy the back of his mind. What are these structures? They look so tall and foreign. But perhaps this is merely the bird's point of view. It reminds him of a memory he thought he had lost. A memory from years ago. And the cat? It was unnaturally red, utterly determined, possessed by some kind of magic. Perhaps it was...
No, we got so much more.
Hey, are you alright? The brother is holding the prince's shoulders firmly. More vision. You know you shouldn't let them get to you so much. You need your strength. We're almost... The brother suddenly yanks the prince down behind a stone fence. I saw him. The brother's face is white. The Inquisitor is here. He didn't see us. I think. Alright. Okay, I think he's gone. This way. I know someone who might be able to help us. My friends, the story continues. The brother takes the prince to a nearby house, checks the street, and knocks on the door. Moments later, the door creaks ajar, and an elderly man peers out. He says but one word. You. And he glances beyond them, his expression grave. The prince shrinks back. How bold that you would show up on my doorstep. His mouth twists and he sniffs once. I had a feeling you might appear, he says. Then the wrinkles on his face deepen as he smiles. He opens the door wide and invites them in, checking outside before closing the door behind them. My friends, let's follow them inside.
Oh, thank God, Brandon. You did it. You did it. We survived.
I did it.
Oh, you just call Brendan.
Yeah,
Graham.
you're in the way. Ah!
Oh, great, the bed's occupied.
We got a bunch of panda on me right now.
Hell yeah, you do. Hell yeah.
Sucks.
What?
Careful, you'll make my other friends jealous.
I'm so bloody tired.
They should.
Oh,
So
I
you
like
probably
your-
won't be
I like your-
there at the after party then.
I'll do my best.
My friends, I ask for your attention, for the story continues. Old paintings sit crooked on the walls, and the cobwebs collect dust in the corners. But the home is sturdy, and the cold is kept at bay, and the prince feels a little more at ease. The old man makes his way to a stool with the help of his cane. The prince notices a glimmering sword displayed on the mantel above the fireplace. Come, the old man says, holding up a jug. You must be thirsty. The brother accepts a cup. This is wine, he says. Of course, it'll ease your troubles. Go on. The brother takes a sip, as does the prince. It tastes bad. It bites at the tongue, but there's a hint of fruit. The old man drinks straight from the jug. So, he says, I suppose you're here to tell me the full story. You've heard from the zealots then? Asks the brother. You think a retired veteran like me gets all his information from a single source? I've heard them say that you murdered the oracle and fought your way out of the castle. You even attacked the Silver Aegis. But that's not all true, is it? Actually, the brother looks down into his wine. The oracle is dead, but it wasn't me, or my brother. And I did attack the Aegis. I had to. The veteran has another swig of wine, swills it, and regards the brother with a long look. Well, you know what's going to happen next, don't you? Once word gets out that both royal heirs are missing, traitors or no, Dacia is going to advance again. They're cunning. They'll take advantage of this predicament just like they did at Lakefort where this all started. I'll wager it won't be long before they take Felden. That place has been a pit since the Baron was killed, what, a decade ago? And I hear they've already started infiltrating those old walls. Dacia. Lakefort. The brother's knuckles go white. But we can't go back to the castle. The Inquisitor is too powerful. He's gone mad. So you want me to face him? Young sire, I may have been the best swordsman in Lazarus in my day, but with all due respect, that is madness. You haven't read the Crimson Vanguard? That man is capable of terrifying things. Then, the prince glances at the brother. What do we do? Who can help us? Who else is there? The smile gently leaves the veteran's face. Best I can do, young sires, is get you out of the walls. He gets up using his cane, making his way back across the dusty stone floor. Back during your grandfather's reign, we had tunnels built beneath more of us. Most were narrow and used for emergencies, but some were large enough that there were houses down there cut into the stone. Given that you're here, it seems you used one to escape, but there are many more. I'm likely the last one alive who knows where every entrance can be found. And of course, what sort of tactician would I be without my own personal escape? Help me move this, would you? The brothers assist, and behind a wooden cabinet is an old door. This leads to the underworks, the veteran says. There may be others down there looking for you, but it's dark. You should be able to just leave. Just cross the cistern and you'll come out near the eastern road. My thanks. The brother opens the door and guides the prince in before him. And I'm sorry. Sorry? Nonsense. It'll take more than a strike from you to slow her down. I don't mean for her. The brother grabs the cane from the veteran and strikes him across the legs with it. The old man cries out and topples backward, and the brother pulls the cabinet back in place behind him. My friends, this way to the underworks.
Brutal, but necessary.
Yes, it
I forgot that we don't go through that yet. Wait.
That's how he keeps the old man safe. Let's hope that everything goes out to be very auspicious.
The air down here is musty, stifling. Somewhere in the distance, water trickles and dribbles. Rodents dance along the remnants of what look to be underground buildings. What is this place? Why is there a city beneath the city? Faint patches of light leaking through from somewhere ahead reveal the path. I'm sorry you had to see that, the brother says. The prince cannot make out his face in the low light. The Inquisitor has to think that we forced our way in. The brother doesn't finish. He begins to walk. My friends, this way. Last one over is the stinky zealot.
Time, yes.
What if I just...
Oh no, I fell.
Oh no. Oh no.
Save myself.
Oh no.
That's what I get for trying to take a shortcut. Oh, this is embarrassing.
In a short, embarrassing.
Oh shit.
Looks like someone's gonna be a rotten
Frame rate.
Gio, are you okay?
That door does not have collision on it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have collision on it.
Yep.
Go through, friends. Go through to the next area.
Don't go through the door, click on the door.
You can go through. Please go through.
I was over there a second ago, I swear to God.
It respawns me back here if I fall through that door.
First try.
Go. Exit underworks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the ether of the door. Please
Click on the blue orb next to you.
Okay, alright, cool.
Go through the door, friends. Go through the door.
Yeah, please. Come through the door. Click on the blue orb next to you. Here we're having some friends who are having some trouble. I am okay. I'm the ether of the door. Yes, I'm the ether of the door. I am currently waiting for.
Hello there. You may click on fast travel to chapter 3.
Purple, actually.
Ah,
I'm not gonna tell you what I jumped off of VR.
Ah, we're gonna have some fresh penguin.
You don't want to know.
I hate that. I really don't want
Yes,
Nice catch,
delicious.
Grillan.
We don't.
There you
I don't
go.
want.
Special
I
talent.
don't think people are asking for penguins.
I didn't even think penguins.
My friends,
Do we have salt and pepper?
my friends, your attention, please. At this point in the story, we have a designated break. Have a snack, rehydrate, and use the restrooms if you need to. Please, be back here within 4 minutes for the story to continue.
Go.
I know. I'm
We're gonna stay in here, chat, and wait. Gather around the campfire, Cat and Panda has put up.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Excuse me, Pimon Nick. Pop 1, 2, 3. You are very cool.
Aw, thank you, you too.
Eternally welcome.
Right. Tell you what, who wants to go? Who wants to go into where is it?
I don't know how to jump.
Here's a tent.
Plus my
There you
keyboard's
go.
kind of bored. So flying was easier.
Tent.
How's your Wario bar, gentlemen?
Tent.
Yo, how's your
Sorry.
skull feeling?
Fishy, that's why. What the hell is
Can you
this?
saw me take out the headset? Yeah.
Yes, congratulations, tent.
Dude, it would have taken me a lot longer to get in here if I would have used if I would have had to set up my VR thing. Because
How are
I
you
disconnected
doing
every
anyway?
time. I'm like,
It actually
my
keeps
room
progress.
is small.
I spilled water for this.
Hopefully you get some more
It
space
actually
in the
keeps your
future.
progress.
yeah. I mean, all I have to do is just knock down these pillars in front of me.
I think
And
this
that'll be it.
tent is in a bit of an obnoxious place.
But I think they're very
Which-
important. I think they're kind of
Does
important
not
to
care
my
about
house.
being obnoxious. I'm entering new standards, which is
Either that or
unusual
the
of
deck
me.
is but
That is very
probably
much
important.
against my character. Whatever, I don't care
Get
anymore.
good, bro.
Well,
Okay, medium strength. There you go.
Oop.
You got this. You got this.
Oh, wait, no, wrong
What the
button.
fuck?
Sorry,
gonna
that was
say-
a tent. That was a tent. My
I was gonna
bad.
say that is a tent.
My be.
I got a humpback whale. No way.
No way.
Hi.
Wait, you got a
Can't believe you
humpback
reeled that
whale.
in.
You got a
Yeah, I
whale?
got a whale.
Why?
How is
Oh,
that?
wow.
You have
Take my
an
house away.
How did
Strength
you
fishing
pull it
rods.
in from that
Look,
dock?
do you want a house again? Okay, give me a second.
That was the most cursed
All right.
thing I've ever seen.
You put down a house, I'll put down a planet.
Yes, there's a pogfish.
Aish, okay, alright, give me a second. Right, we've got, what colour do you want it?
Alright, do I
Red,
start
green,
with
yellow, or white?
Frosted Flakes, Chewy Bar, or the fruit?
Because I have all
I'll go with
four.
green.
Okay,
Do
alright,
you want to
there
die
you
from
go.
a sugar rush or a delayed
There you
sugar
go,
rush?
and now...
Both? Or whatever the thing is.
Yeah, at the same
Okay,
time.
it's something,
Like
it looks
our
like a
goldfish.
tin.
Do you have any goldfish?
Yeah, there you go.
And I feel sorry for
So
yourself.
what are these glow sticks supposed to be
I
here?
haven't had goldfish in probably...
They're kind of undulating.
Really?
Yeah, that's Pyro's
I was expecting you to say like
legs.
years.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
But
probably
I'm
about...
sorry.
Yours so far, these.
Yeah, look, maybe more.
Oh, I thought they were like
Okay.
glow sticks. I was gonna be like, oh, yeah, grab them.
I think it also helps
Nah,
that
you never know
please
you need a
don't
glow
play.
stick.
that like I don't have to be conscious.
Nah, they just...
You there.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Sushi?
Don't
Give
be
me the
afraid.
sushi.
I got some sushi and I got some dumplings.
Don't be afraid, just be
I got some
clean.
chocolate and
Is
some
that
lobster
how it
and
goes?
some eggs and some pie, and then you
Pretty
mix
much,
it in your body.
unless you got
and shake it
100,000
around.
particles in you.
I didn't have 100. What?
Friends and travelers, your designated break time has come to an end. That is 4 minutes. For Trajan minutes, not for Sheen minutes. My friends, the story will continue. If you are coming back just now, kindly do so quietly. It's after sundown by the time the brothers emerge. The underworks tunnel led them to an old mill, and from there they followed trails until coming upon the eastern road. Moravos looms in the distance, gently glowing in the moonlight as the prince slumps to the ground. His legs and feet ache, his stomach growls. He's tired and sore and short on breath. His brother is just checking through a bag he's carrying. How does he do it? How does he keep going? Can't we go back? The prince bites his lip. He did not mean to say that aloud. Go back. The brother lifts his head. Go back to what? Go back and face the Fireborn? He'll kill you. And then he'll lock me away, he'll kill me as well. He'll tell everyone that the Oracle chose him, and nobody could disagree. The Vine Church will chain forever. Mother will be powerless to stop him, and then Dacia will invade, and the people will have to live under the rule of one of two monsters. We're not going back. Not until I find a way to stop the Inquisitor. And while I search, I'm going to stop the Dacians. We'll go to Felden and warn them. We'll help defend the town. I'll kill every Dacian if I have to. We can still make a difference. I won't have another lake fort. Do you hear me? We still stop it! Please stop. You're scaring me. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just... It's just you and me. There's nobody else who can save us. It's just us. Listen. I'm scaring you. I see that. I don't like to see you so afraid. But I'm doing what must be done. Do you remember when we were little and we found that nest in the old tower? We spotted the mother, a blue wing, coming back to feed her chicks that evening. We named them too. Dusty, Scylla, and Pickle. Pickle. Yes, little Pickle. And then the cat found the nest. The mother bird fought fiercely, but... You asked me why it happened. Do you remember what I said? Varnha is kind. Life is cruel. That's right. Right now, two little birds have to leave the nest. The cat is after them. If the birds aren't in the nest, then the mother can fly to safety and the cat can't reach her. But the cat is sly. It's going to try to trick the other animals into helping it. So the little birds might have to do some things that seem bad, so they don't get eaten. They have to, well, learn to fly, perhaps. Or find another cat who will help them. The prince nods slowly. He can see how hard it is for his brother. He doesn't want to do the things he's doing, but he has to. They need to survive. He wants to reach out for his brother to hug him, but he cannot bring himself to move. We can go through the Duke's World, the brother says, standing. It'll be dangerous, but it's the fastest way to Felton. Do you still have my... The brother stops and looks down. The prince is there, holding him tightly. Hey, it's all right. Look, when this is over, we will sail to Ludicea, the sacred lands. We'll go together, just you and me. Would you like that? The prince wipes his face. Ludicea? Really? Do you swear? The brother smiles and the world gets a little brighter. I swear. My friends, the brothers have a perilous task ahead. They must cross the Duke's World in the dark of night, and they're going to need our help. Please follow me.
It's hard. Wait, trying to fix.
Oh my.
Okay, I just want to know.
It's proper questing time. Ah, yes. Spookman.
This doesn't actually work this
I'll
time.
be ready.
Oh,
It should. They've been
I will be just fine.
working on this for a while.
Yeah, I know you guys have.
Version 3, let's go!
Just giving him a hard time.
Just ask Mouse Man for help.
Oh fuck, let's go. Who am I making that?
Oh,
Christmas.
If you don't like it, I can just change it.
NPCs, J-Monkey, and L-Man. Make sure you still have their avatars enabled.
No, it's from the cartoon.
NPCs only.
There we go.
NPCs only. Please go through to the next area and click your designated instructions. Everyone else, stay here.
For us, the story continues.
My friends, the Duke's World at night is not a safe haven, but it does bear resources that they may need on their journey. The rules for your quest are as follows. Navigate your way through the Duke's World, which, according to legend, is haunted. Collect as many resources as you can. Each traveler, assuming we have fixed all the bugs, has 5 bundles of wood and 5 clusters of berries to find. Avoid the Duke's World Phantom. Its terror will render you immobile for several seconds, costing you valuable time. The Phantom is able to teleport to any phantom fire at any point in time, so stay alert. You are being observed. Please avoid using avatars that are very tiny, very large, or invisible. Once you have completed your mission, you can either make your way to the end where I will be waiting for you, or you can stay behind to act as a distraction for the Phantom to give others more time to collect resources. Please, unless you need to get back to the quest, do not use teleportation shortcuts at this point. After a 5-minute timer expires, all resources will disappear and you will be escorted to the end.
You get to go on your own.
This should look at
Huh?
Who's gonna hold my hand? You there? You willing to hold my claw? I don't have hands. Yes, I'll grab onto your spaghetti noodles.
That's it.
I know.
Why do you have fireworks?
We need the lantern. The two guys.
That's like the one thing that I like holding hands with people. That was nice. Can't do that
I
no
could
more.
grab your limb, I would take you and throw you out wood so far you never covered.
Why does he not like me? What do I do?
They're like making up some
That's pretty obvious.
I messed up the particle count thing. I don't know how just adding 2 particles onto my avatar made it go like, and it died. I don't even have it on anymore. I know. I need to remove the animation. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm like super optimizing this request still. I'm down to like 4 material slots. Ooh.
That's good.
Yeah, even with all the clones that I have enabled, it only uses 4 materials. Optimization, yay! Wait until I learn how to subdivide this avatar 1 trillion times into itself. It'll be
My
perfect.
friends, your 5 minutes starts now.
Yes!
Alright, where's our sticks?
Again, like a chicken, like an...
That makes sense.
There's 6.
Oh, berries are up there. Okay.
Yeah. No.
God.
Wow, flying cheese.
How do I enable the chat thingy?
The fast travel thing.
Yes. If... When I click it.
pretty speedy, aren't they?
I do like that the resources actually work this time. That was fun.
Alright. Good news! It bloody worked!
I don't see a timer. There's no timer, though. I don't see a timer.
I know that there's green arrows
so
that
turned
pop up
around.
when you're trying to
I know,
My
right?
sense of direction to navigate a forest.
I found one of the more hidden sticks, by the way.
Yeah, it's in the yeah. I found one on the way out. It's in a bush or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll count, but if it does, I got 4 sticks. And,
It all counts. The objects despawn when the quest ends, so it all counts.
We got it on time. Do not jump
But I
on the
got
trees or
4
you will
berries.
fall underneath the map. I figured that one out the hard way. I was trying to take a shortcut.
Yeah, I would suggest staying on the maps, yes.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
that's
terrible.
terrible.
Good idea, Cora.
There was a rock there. I was like, oh, I'm trying to get away from the Pokemon guy, VL man, and he still got my ass, and I somehow fell underneath.
Saw J Monkey the whole time.
Was the big
Because he was
So, how this NPC works is one of the NPCs teleports the other one around, so it would only be the one that was catching us.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if you're...
You had it out for me! You kept teleporting Owlman right in my face!
How the NPCs work.
I couldn't see
Is there like a
names.
little map?
That was just coincidence.
Yeah, they kind of get
Oh, so you can't see nameplates when you're up there? You just see where people are or something?
Well, I can tell who's a friend or not. Like, I can see the nameplate, but it's like so small and blurred that I can't tell.
Fair.
I managed to
Oh
give
my
him
God,
the slip in
Penguin
the
Man, you're
dumbest way
here!
possible. I literally just stepped off the path into a bush and he missed me.
I will say again, this shit like IDV.
It's not like
Well, that's Miles. You are too good at hunting. You caught me 3 times.
You never caught me, so I think you're just bad at running.
Never caught me.
Bad.
And I had some few close calls. Never caught me though.
So, and yet you missed me when I stepped off into a bush right in front of you.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, you just...
As well?
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool.
Ah, cool. That's what that was.
My friends, your attention, please. Friends and travelers, your attention, please. I am aware that the timer is not working, and it seems like the resources were working. As a group, your score is an average of 6.75 resources each out of a possible 10. Is that enough to pass this quest? Let's find out what happens next.
I am still slowed. Okay.
Captain Panda, you must rejoin the world or you'll be like this for the entire tour.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh
let's
my.
gather.
Oh god. Captain Panda.
So I'm guessing.
Please groan quietly.
It's fine. I'll
I have a feeling this happened because the quest ended as he got hit by it, so it just made it permanent or something.
I see.
Look, I'll just retry. It's fine. Look, too late. I'm doing it. Haha.
Oh my god. I was gonna tell him to do a backflip. That usually resets the animation.
Really?
Oh yeah, that would do.
No, but the thing is that this was a world like movement speed thing. Wasn't really, I don't think it's really.
My friends, this is not the time to discuss solutions. The story must continue.
Yes.
Based on the group's performance, this is what happens. The brothers come to a clearing. A steep river cuts through the middle of it. Nearby, moss-covered bricks sit indifferent as the forest slowly consumes them. The boys drink and refill their flasks and wash their faces. The prince catches a glimpse of himself in the glittering water. He barely recognizes this face. He looks unkempt, disheveled, common. He pulls his cloak in tight and sits back. We can rest here tonight, the brother says, gathering some sticks together. The prince watches as his brother soon has a small fire burning. He lies down beside it as the brother sits against an old piece of masonry. The prince stares at the fire, and the flames stare back. His face is warm, but his back is cold. How does he do it? The prince thinks to himself. How does he keep going like this? I just want to hide. He's good at everything. I'm good at nothing. The past few days to catch up to him, and within minutes he slips into a deep sleep. Wake up. Come on. Wake up. The prince is shaken awake. The sky is a soft blue-grey, and the brothers crouched over him are looking elsewhere. There are voices nearby. The prince rubs his eyes and turns to look. Across the river are soldiers in black, carrying spears and swords, with foreign emblems on their shields. They're pushing a cart through the clearing. Dacians, the brother whispers, gritting his teeth. Either they're preparing to besiege Felden or they've already taken it. Maybe I can find their camp, find their general, and... He looks down at the prince, his expression softening. Let's get a closer look. We need to know what they're up to. They gather their things, scoop dirt over the charcoal, and carefully make their way across the river to the other side of the clearing. My friends, Dacians are dangerously close. This way.
So it appears we failed the quest? Question mark?
For real.
Not.
Well, last time we got caught here, maybe we don't.
Oh, this was the exact same.
Perhaps the prince will be more prepared in this section.
That makes sense. That's possible.
We will see.
He didn't succeed or fail.
It's
We'll see at the
well,
stage conclusion.
we don't know. This is the first time that we've had the quest actually work, so we don't know.
Travelers, this story continues. The brothers hide in the undergrowth. The outer walls of Filton loom over the trees, scarred by past battles, defaced by nature. There's a large gathering of Dacian soldiers just outside a small gate. They're taking supplies inside. So Filton has already been taken by Dacia. Maybe they were already here and didn't need any distractions. There are too many of them, the brother whispers. But maybe... The brother creeps forward a couple of steps, lifting himself just a little higher. The prince's heart jumps. Is he going to just run in and fight them? How can they not see him? When the gate is clear, run inside and hide in the town. I'll find you. What? I'm going to draw them away. Are you ready? I think so. The brother turns back to the Dacians. There are at least 7 of them left after the rest went inside with a handcart. The brother scoops up a fist-sized rock into one hand. And they wait. And they wait. And without warning, the brother jumps to his feet and breaks into a sprint. He ditches the rock at a soldier and it strikes him square in the helmet. There's a cry, then yelling, and they call him names the prince has never heard before. The brother runs to the left, diving back between the trees, moving parallel to Filton's outer wall. 5 soldiers give chase. 2 remain. They seem hesitant to follow. They both draw their swords, just staring in the direction everyone went. Wait, his brother's sword. He might need it. But it's too late. The prince unsheathes it just in case. Even in the dull light of dawn, its golden gilding glints. Who's there? The prince looks up. The 2 soldiers are coming this way. He must have made some noise. He freezes and holds his breath. His blood begins to drain from the top of his body. His legs go numb. Lose interest. Turn around. Go away. Leave me alone. Please. Please. Hey! There's someone in the trees! No! The prince scrambles into a sprint away from them. He hears Dacians yelling after him, thudding through the underbrush. Go away! Stop following me! Around a tree, under a rock, over a log, through tall grass. Are they getting closer or further away? He can't tell. He keeps running and slips suddenly on muddy ground. And then the ground vanishes. The forest rises up, careening overhead as he topples into ice-cold waters. My friends, please follow me.
Well, let's see where this goes.
Wow.
It's water, not a sharp rock. Watch your step.
Well, I mean, ocean-born.
You say that as Pack Lover Falls?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, Doc, I believe him.
I thought your name was P.A. Clover. What the hell?
That's so funny. You're P.A. Clover.
Oh my god, I've been friends with you for like a year. I am so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
I don't think he's really that Clover.
Oh.
I think he could be Clover.
I mean, Pack is lucky, so.
My goodness. Your bird's eye is beautiful.
I can't stop my puns. By defying the laws of physics, I managed to save myself from falling.
Good job. Take that.
You think you're free?
I'll slow
Wait,
clap your
man,
face.
why are you undulating next to me, though?
Alright.
I
I would say something, but I'm not sure if you're...
Yeah, the avatar can't
That's all good.
determine where he's standing.
Whatever.
That was funny, though.
Undulating can be a form of affection depending on your dimensional origin.
I mean,
Ooh,
Speaking of undulations, Chapter 4. The prince comes to. Something is pulling on his leg. He opens his eyes to see a mangy dog trying to drag him away by the ankle. He panics and kicks at it. Not expecting retaliation, it darts away with a yelp. The prince takes in his surroundings. He's inside a town, right by the water's edge, utterly soaked. He shivers and sits up. Everything hurts. He looks up at the town structures and the sword. Where is his brother's sword? He looks left and right into the water. It's not here. He gets to his feet, and with nowhere else to go, he heads into the town of Feld. Friends, please follow me.
Zoom.
I made it. Don't you guys just love defying the laws of physics?
Yes.
Pyrogess is defying laws of physics. Really well.
Great, we have elongated Yoda with us. Well, he was.
Leave Pack Lover alone. Good.
He's
trying his best. Yoda, do you have any advice for us?
You're just jealous.
My
of
friends,
square
the
legs.
story must continue. The prince hears a commotion ahead. There's a line of people with wooden bowls outside a door. He can see Dacian soldiers inside, giving out the same amount of food to each person. Next in line is an old lady who can barely place one foot before the other.
Please, kind sirs, if I may, I would like a little more than usual. My dear canine friend, his name is Riot, you see. He's going hungry. He's all skin and bones. Please, sirs.
Hey, that's not fair, says the townsman right behind her. Why does she get more? Peace, orders the soldier, and he regards the elderly woman carefully. Fine, have extra, but just this once.
Oh, bless you. Vana bless you.
And here, the soldier adds, offering a wooden stick. Seems like you're having trouble walking. The elderly woman is overcome. The prince turns away, wanting to distance himself from the scene. These are just normal people, he says to himself quietly. They didn't do anything wrong. As he hurries away, he bumps into a group of strangers. He mutters an apology and tries to move around them, but they block his exit. He peers up at them carefully. Those faces. Well, look who we have here. Zounds. The prince feels panic bubble up inside him. He wants to shout for help, but there are so many people about. It would turn into a fight, and there's no guarantee the Dacians would help. No, the Dacians are invading. The people will get hurt. Perhaps he could run? No, there are too many of them. Come now, lad. No more running. My friends, the prince has no choice. This way.
I wonder, in gathering those sticks and berries, are we limiting the supply of food to this place so that the old woman doesn't get it? Get a portion?
Also possible. But we don't know yet.
Nobody knows. We are very, very confused.
Here we go. Boing.
Once more onto the breach. To hit the fan.
Find the stupid first portal.
I know, right?
That's right.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Hello.
Timing.
Okay, back down I go. Ugh.
Which throne will you take, Smiles?
The zealots lead the prince down some old rock-hewn steps and through another door, and the passage opens up to a large and dark room. Carved niches hold sickly candles. Many figures in red stand near the corners, watching, silent. Fireborn, says one of the zealots. We have the prince. A shadow that the prince didn't see until just now slowly turns. It's a titan of a man with a broad chest and square shoulders, draped in dark crimson robes. His face is like that of a statue, chiseled and weathered and fierce. The prince lowers his gaze before he meets the eyes. Ah, the young prince, how I have searched for you. Tell me, where is your brother? Where is the heir? The prince can't bring himself to lift his head. Every breath trembles with effort. We found him alone, Fireborn. We think the shadow spotted by the west gate was the heir, but he hasn't been seen since. Oh, it matters not. It is you I want, Oceanborn. Yes, your brother told you, did he not? I assume he saw the whole thing. Else, why would he flee with you the way he did? The Inquisitor approaches, the shadow of his shadow creeping closer. Listen to me very carefully. If your brother told you I want you dead, he was lying to you. What use would you be to me then? Indeed, I am the one chosen by God. I am the Fireborn, wielder of the infernal miracles, and you... Well, you and I share a goal. I have no desire to take the lives of any of your family members unless they leave me no choice. No, the death I seek is that of Dacia. And you do too, do you not? What would your brother say were he here? He fought against Dacia. They have tried to invade us for decades now. Why, evil Dacian spirits destroyed Lakefort and started a whole war, didn't they? Didn't they? You see it, don't you? you didn't just have a vision. No, you summoned a great power. You made the earth open its maw. You destroyed Lake Fort. The war started because of you. Don't you see? You and I are so alike. We both wield miracles. The only difference, my prince, is that you have no idea how to harness it. And that is no fault of yours. That is where I come in. As one chosen by God, it has been revealed to me through divine wisdom that you are my enemy. But it doesn't have to be that way. I know how to help you. The Church of Varna has a place for you. Lazarus has a place for you. I have a gift. A crown. Your crown. Not that of a king, but that of a mighty wielder of miracles. Accept this gift, sire. Release your potential. Place it upon your head. Feel the crown beckoning. The prince stares at the circlet offered to him. The two parallel bands have a dull shine, but it is otherwise featureless. Lakefort. His brother. Dacia. The prince watches as the circlet glows with allure. The war with Dacia is his fault. The Inquisitor is right. He must be right. He must be. Do I want to wear the crown? Do I want to wear the crown? Do I want to wear the crown?
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Don't interrupt narration.
No, don't do it. It's a trap.
The prince accepts what is offered to him. The moment he makes contact, heat passes through him, rippling, coursing, leaving numbness in his wake. He raises it up, places it upon his head, and the Inquisitor smiles. And then everything is changed forever. He sees the storm again, but this vision is not like the others. The waves churn, the wind cuts, the thunder rolls, the storm is real. The storm is here, and it is hellfire. Flames roar outward, filling the underground space in an instant. All is red, then white, then blinding, searing. The prince screams, the fire roars back. And then... darkness returns. And in the darkness, embers glow. Cooked stone, scorched corpses, everything choked with soot and ash. The prince gets up and looks for the Inquisitor. Is he dead? Did the firestorm take his life? But rising up with him is a great shadow. Though the zealots have been reduced to mere ashes, another stands, towering, indomitable, fire-born. My prince. As the Inquisitor speaks, cinders fall from his mouth. We have much work to do. Come.
He didn't even know what was happening. He just.
Okay, let's see if we can distract more dead people. Lamau. From being dead.
By the way, this looks amazing in an HDR monitor. My eye sockets are gone.
How was that?
3,000 nits. I just saw white.
Or was I dead for a moment there? I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah,
We were
I
all
love it
dead.
though.
Friends and travelers, gather around, friends. The story must continue. Gather around. The prince and the Inquisitor stand on an old bridge atop a hill. In the valley below lies Felden, painted orange and blue in the light of the setting sun. The sky is clear. All is quiet. Do you know why I brought you here? The Inquisitor sounds distracted, distant. The prince does not know. He's losing track of his own thoughts. He's losing track of reason, of time. He thinks the other zealots are dead, but he isn't sure. There was fire. Lots of fire, and his mind aches. Something blocked his attempts. Something else is in there, in his mind. The Dustborn was right. You are the chosen one, granted influence upon this world like no other. Chosen by an enemy of the church, an enemy of God. The very God who chose me and bestowed upon me the miracle of fire. We are both chosen. We are not so different. A task is being revealed to me. Felden has become infested with Dacians. But even before then, Felden deserved this judgment. The Inquisitor looks down at his own hands. He looks at them for a long while, his expression wavering somewhere between sadness and spite. Then he lifts his gaze up, toward the heavens. The prince looks up with him at the vast, deep, empty sky. Valswith, Halbone, Horadea, Medias, Felden. May the heavens come down upon them, and may they be reduced to ashes. An image rushes up from the depths, rising to meet him. From up high, a massive expanse of land stretches out before him. Rivers are ribbons of silver. Mountains are mounds of soil and stones. Towns and cities are smudges of beige and grey, and the sea is a distant shimmer. Entire realms can fit within his grasp. He reaches out and begins to close his hand around the kingdom. A face appears before a flickering candle. Eyes closed, peaceful, beautiful, delicate, porcelain white. And he watches her sleep. He watches her. My friends, you have a choice to make. The prince has the following options. Destroy, 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 destroy. You have 1 minute to discuss what he should do. Your time starts now.
Well, you see, guys, I think the
we should try.
You guys with the mic icon seems a nice vibrant purple in all this red.
When choosing, when being chosen.
Bro, you look amazing. Look at your red eye sockets, man.
Worst case scenario, we get destroyed anyway. So, yes, it's distract.
By the way, my eyes are.
Okay. Nice try.
They feel amazing.
See if we can past our limits.
Worst case scenario, we get destroyed anyway.
Yes.
We're
Do
probably
it.
going to. Really like
Yeah, we're safe.
Bang bang! Bang bang! Bang bang!
Bang bang, bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. Whoa! Don't let mama know, or she gonna get me in trouble again.
Distract.
Uh-oh.
guys, we'll distract.
Yeah,
Okay, let's distract. Wait, how are you
Let's get this
closing here?
Wait, and we stick it, right?
I thought I was gonna die.
Henry,
Oh my god, you look so amazing.
You're so close.
Travelers,
Did you?
your attention please, travelers.
Yes, I do.
I ask for your attention. I call upon Julius. What will the prince do?
No pressure.
Oh. You can use the chat box if you're not in a position to talk. I require an answer.
He's 3 inches closer.
No, not me. Wait, do I not hear me?
I hear you now.
Hello?
We hear you.
Go ahead.
We hear you.
Alright. Sorry, apologies. I had some troubles with my unmute button. Alright then. I'm feeling in a bit of a destructive mood. How about we destroy some things?
Wow.
You're choosing destroy?
Correct.
Destruction is the right choice.
By the way, I realized this is the first time I've ever seen
He said
your
destructive.
VR.
Okay.
Not for me.
It is not.
It's not?
Your memory is
Really?
extraordinary.
Oh, right, I just remembered. I'll show you later.
Boop.
My friends, I ask 2 things. 1, I ask your silence, and 2, I ask that you direct your attention toward the town of Felden.
It's gonna fail, all right.
That's not silence.
It is very wide. Closer. Fact, doesn't. Well done, Smiles.
Where? Fuck you on about? Bar you never recovered. Town is not very big. That way.
To what? No. No. I didn't want this. I didn't want this. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, and brother wanted it as well. Divine justice for what they did to you. To us. Get out of my head. Get out of my... Please get out of my head. Deserve this. This is divine judgment. Delivered by you. Your vision. Your will. Please. Please. Stop it. Please stop. I'll make it stop. Give up. Let go. Give this miracle to me. You aren't using it. You're a failure. A waste of breath. A waste of everybody's time. The kingdom doesn't need you. Your family doesn't need you. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. Everyone would be better off without you. Not even I want you. Let me go. You're lying. You're lying. Brother is here. He's here. He's here. We're traveling to the sacred land of Laodicea. And Mother is here. And Father is here. We're all here. We're all together. We're all together. My friends, welcome to the neutral ending of The Prince.
By the way, we lost J Monkey.
Dang. Why did it have to end, JM? I want to still watch some more.
My friends, I ask for your attention a short while longer. We will be taking a group photo soon and going back to the rendezvous for the after party. But before we do that, I'm going to hand you back over to Sheen for a few announcements that are standard for our end of tour. Sheen, I cannot see you.
Sheen was just being cuddled by Cat and Panda.
Look, I can't help being that big, okay? It's natural. Don't judge me.
He's a panda.
Well,
What you gonna do,
Sheen
big guy?
been wanting
Sit
to
on
feel
me?
more mortal, so maybe cuddling a panda might help.
Well, you know what? That's fine.
You alright, Tech?
Travelers, put your hands together for the greatest performance yet for Trajum the tour guide.
I will bang my microphone.
That worked.
Oh my goodness.
I like that sound.
No, we already had Daddy.
Again.
So, it's probably scented you.
Travelers, friends, thank you for joining us on this adventure. We hope you've enjoyed the work we put into everything you've heard, seen, and felt. We do this for free. We do this for fun. We do this to be a bright spot in the world today. If you enjoy these adventures that we do almost every weekend, we kindly ask that you join our Discord community. There you can post the photos or your thoughts from today's tour with everyone else that joined us on this adventure. The link to the Discord is my status in VR chat. And of course, if you really enjoy the effort that we put into this, we do kindly ask you consider supporting us on Patreon. A subscription to our Patreon is only $3 per month, and it grants you access to play NPCs, the NPCs that you saw in today's tour. It also grants you access to early showings of our new tours and behind the scenes, all kinds of content. The link to our Patreon is in the info channel of our Discord. Well then, friends, thank you again. In a moment, we'll open a portal to the after party, but let's stay here a while, and let's take a group photo together.
Yeah, let's stay in this, barren tower. It's a lovely feel.
Exploded.
It's a nice, lovely bit of heat.
Lamon's Cathedral.
It just did a little bit, exploded. It's fine.
Wait, what was that?
If there is a photographer, please feel welcome to rise above and take a top-down view of us.
I saw some cow pull up the camera.
Thank you, photographer. I see it. Why don't you give us the count of 3?
Who are we doing?
Where is it?
When was the last time I saw you take who's actually the photographer?
Oh, Kitty's doing it.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
it's Kitty. Let me
okay.
Upwards. Upwards.
Well, Pyrogess.
Drink those next.
Wait till you're on the
Can you pay attention how it's
It's all right. Rise above and take a top-down view.
Ooba-dooba.
Distract is what I think we should say.
Oh my god.
As a reminder for next time, distract.
Okay.
Distract. Distract.